everyone! So as promised, I am back for the part 2 of our cabin crew pros and cons episode. Brace yourselves though, because if you like what you saw in the first part, this one might be a deal breaker for some of you. By the way, for those who haven't seen the first part yet, you should watch it first and then come back to this one. So it took me a little longer to come up with this list because I don't want to seem like I hated my job or that I have so much complaints about it. I mean, of course, there are days na nakakapagod or nakakainis, but all in all, I love being a cabin crew. But then I figured if I really want to help you guys, I have to be as honest as possible with you. I mean, my reason for doing this in the first place is para matulungan kayo, and the only way for me to do that is to tell you the truth. I'm sure if you watched the first part of this video, naisip nyo na, sarap nga maging cabin crew because of the advantages that I mentioned. But then, like what I said before, hindi kasi siya puro saya lang. I don't want to sound negative, it's just that people tend to think na this is a super easy job. Like, put on your makeup, you wear your uniform, you greet people and you smile at them, you serve their snacks and drink, and then you bid them goodbye, and that's it. I mean, how hard could it be nga naman, diba? Well, no, it's really not that simple. Gusto ko lang palang sabihin sa inyo na I'm not doing this video para takutin kayo like that's the last thing I want. I'd be sad if one of you guys watching this video right now ends up messaging me, telling me na ayaw nyo na pala maging cabin crew kasi natakot kayo or like na-discourage kayo, but then it would break my heart even more to know that you still went ahead, you persevered, you got through training, you became a flight attendant, and then after a few months, you'll end up quitting kasi sasabihin nyo na hindi nyo in-expect na ganito yung trabaho, yung responsibilities, yung culture, yung environment. I don't want you to be one of those people who worked so hard to become a flight attendant pero in the end, nag-resign lang din. So please, all I ask is for you guys to consider these things first before you take that big step. Yes, malaki ang sahod ng isang cabin crew, pero lalaki rin pati yung expenses nyo. From now on, you're gonna pay for a lot of things. First, for the girls, you're gonna have to buy so much makeup because a bottle of foundation won't last you a year. To think na everyday ka magme-makeup, so that's foundation, concealer, blush on, lipstick, pangkilay, mascara. You have to stock up on those kasi hindi ka pwedeng lumipad ng walang makeup. Can you just imagine kung magkano yung mga gastos mo nun sa makeup pa lang? Next for the girls is nail polish. Did you know that you're not supposed to fly without any nail polish? And no kidding, they're gonna check that every time you fly. And hindi basta-basta nail polish. Hindi ka pwede magpa-nail art dyan. Hindi ka pwede mag-black, mag-orange, mag-yellow, mag-blue. May specific colors ka lang na pwedeng ilagay. Another one for the girls, wax. Specifically sa legs and sa armpits. Lalo na kung balbon kayo, you have to get your pits and your legs waxed at least once a month or as often as you can. Hindi ako sure sa uniform ng ibang airline, pero sa amin, I've seen it firsthand. Kita siya. Kita yung kili-kili nyo, lalo na kapag nag-aabot ng drink or ng snack sa pasahero. So, syempre, ayaw nyo na makita yung buhok sa kili-kili nyo, diba? So, kailangan nyo magpa-wax. Etong next, para sa mga boys and para sa mga girls, skincare. Syempre, yung puhunan ng mga cabin crew yung mukha nila, diba? So, we always have to look presentable in front of our passengers. Kailangan mo mag-invest sa moisturizer, sa serums, kung ma-breakout ka, kailangan mo magpa-derma, kailangan yung gastusan yung mukha nyo, yun talaga yun. Next on our list is yung bills. If malapit yung bahay nyo sa airport, good for you. Pero kung yung bahay nyo, kailangan mo pa mag-commute na mga 1 to 2 hours every day para lang makapunta sa airport. Kailangan mo mag-rent kasi sa work na to, hindi ka pwedeng malate. Siyempre, pag nag-apartment ka, magabayad ka ng rent, ng kuryente, ng tubig, pagkain mo pa. Tapos kailangan mo rin magpa-service kasi kahit gaano kalapit yung apartment mo sa airport, bawal ka maglakad ng naka-uniform. So kailangan mo kumuha ng service. Kasama din pala sa gastos mo yung load at internet. Load kasi pwede kang tawagan ng company, ng scheduling, ipabago yung schedule mo, kailangan mo mag-confirm, kailangan mo silang makontak. Internet kasi you're gonna have to check your schedule every day kasi pwedeng magbago yung duty mo a day before, a few hours before, so kailangan mo mag-check every now and then. Not to mention, kailangan mo rin magbasa ng mga company updates, company announcements. Requirement yun for work, so you have to stay connected. Meaning, additional gastos sa wifi at sa load. So yes, malaki yung sahod ng mga cabin crew, pero malaki rin yung expenses. That's why you have to learn to budget your money para naman hindi maubos lang and para makapag-save ka pa rin. Once you start flying, you'll be spending a lot of time in a pressurized cabin. And since confined space yun, mas tataas yung possibility na kung meron mang may sakit dun sa flight na yun, makukuha nyo kasi you're breathing the same air as everyone. Syempre, you're in close proximity with other people, nagsaserve kayo sa pasahero, nakakatabi niyo yung mga ka-work nyo, you'll be touching the same things that they touched. Kaya kailangan nyo pataasin yung immune system nyo, even more so at times like this. You're gonna have to invest on vitamins and supplements, even better kung may insurance kayo, just to be on the safe side. You have to invest on yourself kasi health is wealth. So, kung magkakasakit ka, paano ka lilipad? If sanay kayo sa idea na fixed yung working hours like 8 to 4 or 9 to 5, o kaya naman yung may shift, like day shift or night shift, dito sa work na to, wala kayong fixed na working hours at wala rin kayong specific shift. Never kasi sumagi itong concern na to sa isip ko and wala rin naman nag-heads up sa akin. Kaya naman sinama ko siya sa list natin today para ma-heads up ko kayo. Kasi ako mismo, nung nag-start ako, medyo nahirapan ako mag-adjust. Kasi imagine, may sleeping pattern ako syempre. Tapos nung nag-start ako mag-work, iba-iba na yung oras ng gising ko, iba-iba na yung oras ng tulog ko. Minsan yung work mo, magla-last siya ng 5 hours. Minsan naman, 8 hours, minsan naman 12 hours, depende kung anong lipad mo that day. May mga times na gigising ka ng 2 a.m., gigising ka ng tanghali, minsan naman gabi mag-start ka mga 5 p.m., tapos natapos mo na kinabukasan ng madaling araw. Wala talaga siyang fixed na time. For example, meron kaming duty na nag-start ng 3:30 a.m. So, dapat before 3:30, nasa airport ka na. Usually ako, nagkapasundo ako 30 minutes before sign-in. So, kailangan by 3 a.m. nakaalis na ako ng bahay. So, gigising ako ng minsan 1:30, minsan 2. I need at least 1 hour to prepare, take a bath, put my makeup on, fix my stuff, bago ko sunduin ng service. So, kung 3:30 a.m. nagsa-start yung duty ko, 1:30 a.m. pa lang, gising na ako. Minsan, that's gonna last up until 12 noon o kaya 1 p.m. Minsan naman as early as 8 a.m. Depende sa schedule mo that day. So, ganun kagulo yung schedule. Expect nyo na wala na kayong sleeping pattern na masusunod. Minsan, matutulog kayo sa tanghali. Minsan, matutulog kayo sa morning. Minsan, pag sinwerte, saktong 8 hours na tulog sa gabi. Ako mismo, kahit patagal na ako lumilipad, nahihirapan pa rin ako mag-adjust sa oras ng tulog ko. Minsan, hirap ako gumising sa madaling araw. Minsan naman, hindi ako makatulog sa tanghali. Minsan naman, tamad na tamad ako kumilos sa hapon. Pero you have to kasi it's for work. Dito sa work na to, you need to have discipline kasi it might seem hard at first, pero it gets easier along the way. You just have to get used to it. This is how it works. Yung schedule namin, they release it every 26th of the month. So let's say for example, today is May 26. Yung schedule na i-release nila today is for June 1 to June 30. So kung May 26 ngayon mo pa lang mapaplan yung buong June mo. Doon mo pa lang malalaman kung kailan ka day off and kung kailan ka may work. Not to mention na yung day off mo, hindi siya fixed and yung working days mo, hindi rin siya fixed. So pwedeng mag-work ka for 3 days and then day off ng 1 day. O kaya naman 5 days working ka, 2 days off. So, mahihirapan ka talagang magplano ng mga activities mo. And mahirap din mag-commit sa plano ng friends mo ahead of time. Kasi, malaki yung possibility na hindi magtugma yung lakad nila or yung lakad mo sa day off mo. Kung meron ka bang in-expect na birthday, o kaya anniversary, kaya celebration, o kaya kasal na pupuntahan mo sa June, ngayon mo palang malalaman kung makaka-attend ka or hindi. Yun yung mahirap kasi kung before, nakaka-attend kayo sa lahat ng family celebration, sa lahat ng birthday, sa lahat ng occasions, once naging cabin crew kayo, malaki yung chance na ma-miss out nyo na yung mga ganong events. I remember when I started flying, sakto na mag-birthday ako. And nung birthday ko, I was on reserve, meaning bawal ako umalis ng bahay kasi anytime pwede akong bigyan ng lipad. So can you just imagine na for the first time ever in my entire life, hindi ako nakapag-celebrate, hindi ko nakita yung family ko, wala akong kasama, mag-isa lang ako. And that's one of the sad realities of being a cabin crew na kailangan yung makasanayan kasi it's gonna be your new norm. Tanggapin nyo na hindi lahat ng birthdays nyo, makakasama nyo yung family nyo, hindi lahat ng birthdays nila makaka-attend kayo, lalong-lalo na hindi lahat ng Christmas saka New Year makakasama nyo sila. If you celebrate New Year's and Christmas Eves with your family, maninibago kayo kasi most likely you're gonna be celebrating your New Year or your Christmas na nasa lipad kayo. If magiging cabin crew kayo in the future, you're gonna need the support and understanding of your family. Kailangan nilang maintindihan na hindi nyo choice na hindi makasama sa mga family gatherings nyo. And dahil nag-work ka na, yun na yung magiging priority mo. Para naman sa may mga boyfriend at girlfriend, kung magiging cabin cabin crew man yung partner nyo, i-expect nyo na hindi na kayo pwede mag-chat at pwede magkita 24/7. Maliban na lang kung pareho kayo magka-cabin crew ng boyfriend or ng girlfriend mo, hindi na kayo mahihirapan magkita kasi palagi na kayo magkakalipad. Maybe you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or you're not feeling well, or maybe, for girls, maybe you're PMSing, pwedeng na-delay yung flight nyo, o kaya naman may na-encounter kang pasahero na inaway ka, or sinungitan ka for no reason, o kaya naman nahihirapan ka sa kalipad mo. I can give you so much more instances, but I'll stop there kasi I'm sure you got the point. A lot of things can happen before or during your flight that can test your patience and your kindness. Ang tanong, pwede nyo bang ipahalata na galit kayo or na-offend kayo or wala kayo sa mood or masama yung pakiramdam nyo? The answer is no. Lalo na nasa work ka, syempre you're gonna have to learn how to control your emotions. Bakit ko sinama to sa disadvantages ng pagiging cabin crew? Others might consider this topic taboo. Pero kasi totoo naman, it happens and it will happen to you. Darating ka sa point na ma-offend ka or maiinis ka or ma-hurt ka or mababad trip ka. It is happening. It will happen to you as well. But you have to go beyond that. Remember na you're in the customer service industry. You have to be as professional and as accommodating as you can. So bakit negative? Kasi mahirap mag-control ng emotion. Sobrang hirap gawin yan. Sobrang hirap hindi ipakita na naiinis ka. Sobrang hirap hindi ipakita na na-offend ka, but you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to control your emotions. Say for example, nasigawan ka ng pasahero, and believe me, that could happen. Hindi ka naman pwede makipag-away lang. Sa lahat ng pwedeng mangyari sa lipad mo, you're expected to stay calm and handle the situation as professionally as you can. As a cabin crew, you're there to make sure that any incident doesn't escalate or get any worse than it already is. And believe me, mahirap yun at first kasi it's gonna take so much discipline and patience and self-control, so you have to be ready for that. Let me end this video by saying that you have to be physically, mentally, and emotionally prepared if you really want to become a cabin crew. Gusto ko matanggap kayo sa interview, matapos nyo yung training, ma-earn nyo yung wings nyo, makalipad na kayo. Being a cabin crew is fun and all, but I really hope na if ever ma-reach nyo yung point that all you do is complain about your job, sasabihin nyo, ayoko na, nakakapagod maging cabin crew, hindi ko na kaya, gusto ko na mag-resign. Please look back at this moment. Itong moment na ito mismo na pinapanood niyo yung vlog ko, and try to remember why you're here and how bad you wanted this in the first place. Keep that fire inside you burning and find purpose in what you do. I hope this video didn't discourage you in pursuing your dream job. All I want is for you to consider the pros and cons of being a flight attendant. And sana I was able to help you decide if this job is really for you or not. Again, if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave it in the comment section. Before this video ends, I want you to say this out loud and claim it. I will become a cabin crew. Flying with you,